If you like me love to collect fabric leftover from your sewing projects, today is the day we're gonna turn them in something new, beautiful and useful. Hey, and welcome back to Spiral Fashion. My name is Aniela, and as I said before, we're gonna make something beautiful from fabric scraps, and it will be placemat or base for another sewing project, but about that at the end of the video. So like this video, subscribe, and let's begin the fun! To make this project, you can use very small fabric scraps. Choose the biggest one, cut the uneven long tails, and collect more in similar size and lengths. Or you can combine smaller parts of fabrics to the one bigger and connect again to the bigger one. When you finally choose your fabric scraps, it's time to press them well. Thanks that, your sewing will be much more easier, believe me. Now it's time to cut batting. Length and the width is your choice. You can, for example, like me, cut square and on the center add another mini square. Fabric of your choice. Secure with the pins. And now you can start choosing the different type of fabric scraps, color, shapes, designs, matching to the edge of your square. For example, I choose this rectangle shape, and as you see, it's fit pretty well to the size of the square. Now let's the magic begin. Now with the right sides together, place our fabric scrap on the center square on the one side, and sew with straight stitch 1 centimeter from the edge, and then flip over right side up, press and pin to seam. With pin, rotate your batting and again pin another fabric scrap with right sides together, overlapping our first square, center square and the side fabric. So backstitch if you want, but I think it's not necessary in this project. Just my habit. Pin again, right sides together and pin to sewed line, and again next one. Fabric square, pin, and sew with straight. Oh, remember to cut thread, and sew. Again, right side up. Press with your fingers, pin with pin, and again lift foot, drop foot, and add another fabric scrap with right sides together and sew with straight stitch, and repeat the whole process till you finish, or you will be satisfied with the final result. Don't be afraid to play with the different colors, shapes and designs. If your fabric scraps are really small, you can sew them together to create one longer fabric strip or square. I won't lie, this project requires a lot of free time, but the final result will be stunning, trust me. So keep going, don't give up, and sew each square with patience. And ta-da! I'm satisfied with this size. For me it's enough. And now it's time for good press to keep this final patchwork more clean and, to say, more smooth. Oh, I really love the colors. I love pinkish, purple, all beautiful pastel colors. But of course you can choose different designs and colors, as I said before. Okay, that's definitely my favorite method of adding lining and in one sew line finishing rough edges of your batting. That's perfection. So how we gonna do it? Cut the square or different shape of your batting, 2 centimeters on each edge wider than your quilt. And of course, if you are using more thicker batting, add half centimeter, so it will be 2.5 centimeter on each edge. Remember, you can measure it multiple times, but you can only cut once. Okay, after this good advice, it's time to pin our lining to our quilt. Start from pinning on each corner. One corner, another one, and repeat the whole process. And at the end, you can pin in the center. Okay, our pinning is finished, so it's time for the next step. It's optional, but if you're a beginner and you want your sewing to be more smooth and easier, top stitch your quilt to the lining on the edge, half centimeter from the edge. Okay, now it's time for another good tip before you start sewing your edges. Fold your fabric twice, and with help of your iron, press it flat, and repeat the same step with each edge. Fold twice, one and second time, and pin with clips. It's better to pin with clips than with pins. And when you finish one edge, rotate the fabric and again fold twice and pin. And sew all the way around, half centimeter from edge. And voila, your quilted piece is ready. Now it's only left to press it well with iron to flatten the seams and make the look it more clean and neat. Press well on front of the quilt, especially on the edges and banding. Then you can flip over on the left side and again iron. And voila, your quilted placemat is ready. You can use it as mousepad or in the classic way as a placemat. If you fold it in half and add zipper, you can make cosmetic bag or just zipper punch. And another good idea is when you make two of them, you can sew them on sides, add handles, and voila, you have cute tote bag. And what would you do from this quilt mat? Write me in the comments your ideas, like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.